We're back on the round table at Elray, and again, I invite you to come out and join us tonight. We're here until 8 o'clock. We have got a lot more coming your way, but right now we're going to continue to talk about this Oneida Middle School championship win over Wartburg on Saturday, and we have with us Oneida quarterback
Cameron McDowell.
Cannon McDowell, sorry. Oneida quarterback Cannon McDowell. We've got tackle Colton Bird. We've got guard Cade Chambers, and we've got tackle Jacob Reagan. Now, all you guys are 8th graders. This is your first championship at the middle school level, so you guys going out on a good note this year in your final game as Oneida Middle School Indians with a 35-0 win over Wartburg. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to start. I'm going to save you for last. So I'm going to start with you on the line. In any sport, at any level of football, line is key. A lot of people overlook that. You can have a great quarterback, great running backs, but if you can't protect your quarterback and you can't get the blocking where your running backs can get through and stuff, you linemen know you're in trouble. Sure. Tell us a little bit, who coaches you all as far as on the line goes?
Coach Birchfield.
Okay, so this was your all's first year with Coach Birchfield.
Yes, sir.
Give me your impression of what's maybe a little bit different. I'll let each one of you all address this. What do you think is a little bit different about Coach Birchfield as far as what you've had in the past?
Well, he made it a little bit easier and kind of showed us more what to do, and that's about it.
What about, are you afraid of him?
He's old school.
Yeah, he definitely is old school.
He's done it longer.
If you made a mistake or something other, how quick was he to let you know about it?
Quick. He'd let you know.
I'm sure he would. I guess you all are familiar with, he was the defensive coordinator on the 92 state championship team. Are you all aware of that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And watching Coach Birchfield for years and years and years, he made the best adjustments at halftime of any coach I've ever seen defensively. Usually, whenever we was playing somebody and he was the defensive coordinator, the other team never scored second half. It was rare that they did, but most time. And you all pretty much had that same characteristic this year. I know you had several games where nobody scored on you at all. And if they did, it was like later in the game when all the starters and stuff went out. Tell me, at halftime, what kind of adjustments can you all remember off the top of your head of things that he may have made in some of the games?
Well, he comes up with, like, different plays. I don't know how he does it. He comes up in different plays, going in half if stuff's not working right.
They'd probably, he usually tells us, like, he'll ask what they're doing and, like, tell us to get, like, say, like, Cade would shade down to the end and me go out and get, like, the outside of the end or something. Like the linebacker.
Oh, okay. You got anything particular you want to ask off the top of your head for them, not quick?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't hear a word you just said. I don't have ears.
That's right. I forgot your earphones aren't working right now. One other thing I want to ask you real quick. Now, Coach Terry said this started back in January. Tell me a little bit about the progression as it goes. Of course, you're learning plays and stuff, and you all being 8th graders, you've been at the program a couple of years. Tell me about the progression of learning what you're to do, your assignments and all of that, and how that played into throughout the year, how it gets easier or does it get harder?
It really got easier after we learned more and realized what we have to do to get the job done. So easier, really.
All right. Now I'm going to kick over here to Mr. McDowell. You're the quarterback. You quarterbacked for 2 years, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And in being the quarterback, you can really appreciate the hard job that these guys do.
Absolutely.
But something that we don't get to see too often in the middle school level is the passing attack that Oneida had this year. Tell me a little bit about some of your receiving core that you had and some of the pass plays. What's your favorite pass play that you got?
We called it Vegas. It was just an all vert. So we had 4 verticals, and I just got to throw it up somebody.
Just whoever's got behind them, right? So tell me a little bit about your receivers.
The Hill Boys are 2 great players that catch everything. They run great routes. Ruger West, Caden Shoemaker. I could keep going, but
now who is your specialty coach?
Coach Terry.
Coach Terry, that's what I thought. Of course, now he is an offensive mind. He's always been
Yes,
that.
sir.
How many different offensive plays did you have to learn coming into the season?
Coming into this season,
Yes.
5 or 6
Well, I mean, total offensive plays for the whole.
for the whole playbook.
Yeah.
Probably over 100.
Okay.
I want to. Coach Terry says that he does not know how to turn on a PlayStation, but I know you know how to turn on a PlayStation, and you play Madden. So do any of those plays look familiar? Let's just settle this once and for all. Do they look familiar?
A couple of them.
Okay, there you go.
All right. Guys, I really appreciate y'all stopping by and talking to us. I couldn't be more proud of you all. I've been doing the PA at Oneida now on middle school. I actually started out doing middle school PA. I did that for 2 years before I went to the high school. And I just love doing that. There's just something about the atmosphere at a middle school game. It's just seems a little bit more relaxed. And then you all come out here and continue the tradition. You know, Oneida holds the state record in the most consecutive championships and the most championships overall in middle school. And you all are a piece of that history now. And I just want to personally congratulate you all as a fan and as a supporter of Oneida Middle School and high school both. You've made us very, very proud, guys. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me ask you guys before you leave us, and I'll start over here with you, Colton. You're an 8th grader. All of you guys are 8th graders. Next year, you're going to be freshmen. Is football in your future? You're going to keep going?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play high school.
Okay. You guys?
Yeah.
I've thought
play high
about it.
school.
I've thought about it.
You thought about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Cade, let me ask you. You're a little guy. You're a guard.
Yep.
You're a little guy. So are you outsized in most of the games that you play?
Normally.
So how did you wind up at the guard position?
Stay low, physical,
How did you wind
Oh.
up being put at that position?
faster than most linemen.
Okay, so we're not going to question Coach Terry. He knows. He's got a championship trophy now, so you can't question him. All right, Ken, Harris, can I ask this question? You know what I'm going to ask. Just stop. I'm going to ask. Okay, so for anybody who might not know, Kenan is the grandson of Harris Lane Keaton, a legend at Scott High School. Your mother was a cheerleader at Scott High School, Jatala, back in the early 90s. But your dad is a coach at Oneida, and so obviously you're Oneida. How hard has it been on your grandpa, really?
I don't think I've ever seen him in orange.
But he watches you play. He does come to your games.
In all red, yes,
In all
he
red.
does.
Somehow that does not surprise me.
Head to toe.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, guys, we appreciate you stopping by. Once again, congratulations on the win over Wartburg. Congratulations on the championship.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, hope to see all you guys playing next year. And with that, we'll take another break. When we come back, we're going to talk to high school players from Oneida and Scott High right after this.